I welcome you to this edition of a Mentoring Masterclass. Today, I want to look at who is a father. I am doing this lecture to teach what it takes to be a father. Many of the current boys who will become fathers tomorrow are becoming weaker, unintelligent, unserious, having no initiative of their own, unfit and unprepared. At 30, 40, they are still calling their parents for financial help, still coming home to eat from their mother's pots. Many still living in their parents' home. Are these the boys who will become fathers tomorrow? They play. The best condition for evil to thrive is for you and I to keep quiet. Bola Adewara, agreed with God not to keep silent. I am ready to speak anywhere possible to help parents and the younger generation. I welcome you to this edition of Mentoring Masterclass. Now, what is fatherhood? What does it mean to be a father? Who is a father? A father is typically defined as a male parent who has contributed biologically to bring about a child. It means being involved from the beginning of the child's life and showing them how much you love them. It means thinking about how your actions impact and influence them, empowering them to grow and make their own decisions. What is the true meaning of being a father? It means committing to raising and nurturing a child to the best of our abilities and embodying a fatherly role that holds steady, endures, and exemplifies a committed pillar of love and support through all of life's ups and downs. Now, let us look at the different types of fathers that we have. I'll share about 7 or 8 of them with you. One, there's the biological father. This is the man who has contributed to a child genetical makeup through reproduction. Number 2, there is the adoptive father, a man who legally adopts a child, assuming all responsibility and right of parenthood without a biological connection. Number 3, there's the stepfather, a man who marries or partners with someone who has children from a previous relationship or marriage, often taking on a paternal role. Number 4, there is also the foster father, a man who provides care for a child temporarily, often arranged through social services until the child can return to the family or be adopted. That's what we call a foster father. It's not really common here, but then it's still available in some areas in this part of the world. Number 5, there is what we call the father figure. Any man who provides guidance, support, and care to a child or young person, regardless of a legal or biological connection. This can include a mentor, your uncle, your family friends, or even community leaders. These are people we call some kind of father figure. Then there is the godfather. This is common to the Christian faith, especially the Catholic, or perhaps I think maybe the Anglican. A godfather is a male sponsor chosen by the parents of a child during the baptism ceremony. The godfather role is to provide spiritual guidance and support the child as they grow up in the faith. Now, let us look at the role and the importance of a father. This can vary significantly depending on the cultural, social, and individual family dynamics, but generally, fathers play a crucial role in the development and well-being of the children. Number 1, the emotional support and bonding. This is very crucial. Fathers contribute significantly to the emotional well-being of their children. He is an emotional anchor. By providing love, support, and encouragement, fathers help their children to develop a strong sense of self-worth and security. Positive father-child interactions are linked to higher levels of self-esteem and lower levels of depression in children. Number 2, role modeling. Fathers often serve as a role models, particularly for their sons, but also for their daughters. Children observe their father's behaviors, attitudes, and values and frequently emulate them. Fathers who demonstrate responsibility, hard work, and respectful behavior help in instilling these qualities in their children. Number 3, discipline and structure. Fathers play a crucial role in setting boundaries and enforcing rules within the family. Consistent and fair discipline from the father helps children understand the consequences of their action, learn self-control, and develop a sense of responsibility. Number 4, education and cognitive development. Active involvement of fathers in their children's education is linked to a better academic performance. Fathers who read to their children, help with homework, and engage in intellectually stimulating activities contribute to their children's cognitive development and educational success. Fathers, remember that taking your children out, taking them to where you go, the positive areas where you go, contribute so much. When you are going out, maybe to visit family, put your children in the vehicle. It has a way of expanding their cognition. It has a way of expanding their thinking. They see things. Traveling alone, it's a big education for children. Number 5, social development. Fathers who engage in play and social activities with their children help them learn important social cues, cooperation, and problem-solving skill. This interaction can enhance a child's ability to form mainly healthy relationships outside the family. Number 6, economic support. You see, traditionally, fathers have been seen as primary breadwinners, providing financial stability for the family. Economic support from fathers ensures that children have access to necessary resources, such as education, healthcare, and recreational activities, which contribute to their overall well-being. Number 7, the father is the creator of a family. Traditionally, the father has often been seen as the head and leader of the family, setting the tone and foundation for the family values, beliefs, and overall structure. He is the creator of the family dynamics and culture because he goes out to get the woman he wants. He brings that woman to the home he has created. He creates his family. He is responsible for the family success and failure. Number 8, the chief image maker of the family. The father knows that this family came into being at his instance. So he plays a primary role in shaping the family's identity, the values, and public perception. Now, it is not sufficient to be just a father, sincerely. Anybody, any fool, any careless person, even the madman who is not in charge of his thinking faculty can be a father. All it takes is sleep with a woman and you have a child. But being a father is more than just having a child of your own. There is a higher dimension of fatherhood, which is being a daddy. I will discuss this extensively with you in part 2 of this lecture, but let me give you a hint right now. The term daddy and father refer to a male parent, but carry different connotation and nuances. Father is a common term emphasizing the biological relationship between the male parent and the child. However, father is emotionally neutral and doesn't convey the depth of a personal relationship. Anyone can be a father, even someone who has no meaningful relationship with his child mother beyond conception. As long as he has biologically fathered a child, he is considered a father. On the other hand, daddy carries a different and deeper connotation. The term daddy suggests an emotional warmth, closeness, and nurturing relationship. It can also be endearing among adults, sometimes even in the romantic context, depending on the relationship and cultural background. Most importantly, daddy emphasizes the bond and emotional connection more than the biological and authoritative aspect. Being a daddy is sweeter, more affectionate, and more intimate than just being a father. Listen to me, my friend. There is a man who wants you to succeed more than him. There is a man who is happy not to sleep until you rise above him and make a more prominent name than him. There is a man who is ready to step down from the height of his achievement so that you can take over. There is a man prepared to decrease for you to increase. That man is not your best friend. No. That man is not your brother, blood brother or water brother. No. That man is not your pastor, even though he always pray for you. That man is not just your father. That man is your daddy. Check yourself. Has your father graduated to become a daddy? Does he see something new and beneficial and call your attention to it? Does he come back home from work so tired and yet he makes you his priority? Is there a special bond between you and that man you call a father? Is he a man you readily have access to? Is he your friend? Can you tell him, Daddy, let's go out. I have some things I want to discuss with you. Deep in you, do you think this man has your time? Does he affirm you everywhere he goes, just as God affirmed Jesus by telling the whole world, this is my beloved son, in whom I am well pleased? Hear of him. There is a level at which a man transmutes from being a father to being a daddy. Listen to me, my brother. If your children do not see you as a daddy, you are probably failing or failed in fatherhood. Part 2 of this lecture will show you 20 differences between a father and a daddy. Don't miss it. God be with you.